um, see, what is dependent clause? What is the another name for dependent clause?
Main clause.
Yeah, there is a main clause that is called the principal clause. Okay, and we have dependent clause or subordinate clause, right? Yeah, dependent clause, and relative clauses are dependent clause. Okay, okay, we will look at the example. One second. Okay. Okay, what is a noun clause? A noun clause is a dependent clause. Noun clause is not the main or the principal clause. A noun clause is a dependent clause. Okay, that takes place of any noun in the sentence, whether they are subjects, objects, or subject complements. For example, she was saddened by what she had read. Okay, so here what she had read. So this is the noun clause because there is a subject. Okay, a subject and there is a verb, and this noun, it can be replaced by a pronoun. She was saddened by it, or saddened by them. No, like a noun clause can be replaced by a pronoun. So here she was saddened by what she had read. In the noun clause there will be a subject and there will be a verb. And here whether they are subjects, objects, or subject complement. Like here in this example, she was saddened by what she had read. Uh, like this in the passive, uh, the object subject will become an object and object will become the subject. So here, if it was an active clause, um, what she had read saddened her. Okay, like that, okay, I will explain later. Actually, noun clause can function as subjects of a sentence. It can be here, it is not the subject. In the first example, here, what she had read, this is not the subject. Okay. Uh, this she was saddened by what she had read. So here, what she had read is not the subject. But in this example, why my pet turtle stares at me all day. The whole thing is the noun clause and the whole thing is the subject. Okay, so noun clauses can function as subject of a sentence. Okay, subject comes always before the verb, right? So the underlined word, why my pet turtle stares at me all day, is beyond me. Okay, we will look at the next one. See, when my dog goes to doggy daycare, I don't know what he does. So in this case, I don't know what he does. So what he does functions as the object. Okay, I don't know him. Uh, him can be the subject. No, can be the object, right? The direct object. Uh, what I I gave him a flower. So flower is the indirect object, right? Uh,
Yes, sir.
yeah. And I told him. Him is the uh, no no direct flower is a direct object and him is the indirect object. And here I don't know what he does. Okay, see the whole thing. The what he does functions as the object. Okay, let me repeat. A noun clause is a dependent clause. Okay, dependent clause means a subordinate clause. In a sentence, there will be a principal or the main clause, and there can be more than one dependent clause or subordinate clause. Uh, and noun clause is there, relative clause is there. Okay. um, so noun clause is one of the dependent clauses. Noun clause is a dependent clause that takes the place of any noun in the sentence. Okay, whether they are subjects, object, or subject complement. Okay, it can be the noun phrase, noun clause can function as a subject, like this sentence. Why my pet turtles stares at me all day. The whole thing is a subject, and the whole thing is the noun clause. Okay, it functions as a subject. But here, um, in this example, what he does, I don't know what he does. The whole thing, what he does functions as the object. I don't know him. That means I don't know that what he does. It can be replaced by a pronoun or a demonstrative pronoun. I don't know that. I don't know the action. I don't know what he does means what he does. That's an action. So it can be replaced by a pronoun. In a noun clause, there should be a noun or pronoun. That means a subject plus a verb. That is a must. Okay. In the sentence above, the noun clause, what he does is acting as the direct object of the verb know. Okay. So here, what he does functions as the direct object. Okay. And here, she chose to photograph whomever was willing to pose for her. Um Okay, let me make it simple. She chose to photograph whomsoever was willing to pose for her. Okay, so whomsoever was willing, or whoever was willing to pose for her. So the whole thing is the indirect object. Okay, first function is it can function as a subject, and second thing, it can function as an object. Object, it can be direct object or it can be indirect object. Okay, then uh, here, object of a preposition. So I like to keep a schedule of when I have upcoming appointments. Okay, so here, when I have upcoming appointments. Okay, yeah, something, yeah, many are more advanced. Noun clauses can act as an object of a preposition in the independent clause. I like to keep a schedule of, um, see here, how can we identify a prepositional clause or not? So there will be a preposition. So this here, of is the preposition. So here, noun clauses can act as the object of a preposition. Preposition का object I like to keep a schedule of when I have upcoming appointments. जब मुझे when I have upcoming appointments, उसका एक schedule में I like to keep. Okay, so when I have upcoming appointments, there is an of. So this one is the object of the preposition. And next function is um, subject complement. Like actors can become whomever they want to be. Uh, actors can become whomever they want to be. Uh, yeah, I think yeah, we can omit all these some of the things. We will look into more examples. Okay. Here, noun clauses can replace any noun in a sentence. No one knows why she is afraid of lizards. Okay, in the above sentence, the noun clause replaces the direct object of the verb. Um, okay. Yeah, I think if we try to explain all the online notes, then it will be boring. Uh, I will try to make it simple. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we will look into very simple examples. Um, okay. A noun clause is a clause that plays the role of a noun. In this file, we saw that noun clause are subordinate or what is it written? Yeah, dependent clause, right? Noun clauses are dependent clauses. They are not main clause. Okay, noun clauses are dependent clause or subordinate clause. Noun clauses. In a noun clause, there will be a subject and there will be a verb. That is a must. And the noun clause can be replaced by a pronoun. I like it. Okay, I like what I see. So we can replace. If we remove what I see, we can use a pronoun instead of what I see. I like it. I like it what? I like what I see. Okay, so noun clause can be replaced by a pronoun. Here, a noun clause is a clause that plays the role of a noun. Okay, the whole thing is the noun clause. In a noun clause, there is a subject and there is a verb. And here in this subject, in this sentence, or in this noun clause, the subject is I. Okay, subject is I, and the verb is see. Okay, and the second sentence, I know that patience has its limits. I know what? I know that patience has its limits. Here the subject of the clause is patience and the verb is has. Okay, so there is a subject inside and there is a verb in the noun clause. And here compare the two examples above to this. I like innovation. I know people. The words in bold are all nouns. Okay. Innovation is also noun. People is also noun. Okay. So definition: a clause with a subject and verb that functions as a noun. So that is called a noun clause. Okay. In a noun clause, there will be a subject and there will be a verb. Okay. Whatever you wish is my command. Whatever you wish. Okay, that is a noun clause, and you is the subject of the clause, and wish is a verb of the clause. Okay, and here example 2. I know where the treasure is. Okay, where the treasure is. The treasure is the subject of the clause, and is the verb of the clause. Where the treasure is, the whole thing is noun clause. Okay. Um, okay, lots of noun clauses start with that, how, or WH word like what, who, which, when, where, why. Okay. Um, I will take the photo. Okay, this is a good uh, tips to remember. Okay. Okay. See, lots of noun clauses start with that. I know that it happened. Okay, that it happened. The whole thing is a noun clause. In a noun clause, there is a subject. It is a subject. Okay, and there will be a verb. Happened is the verb. Okay, so this noun clause starts with that. Okay, another clue is I know how it happened. Okay, how all the WH word. Okay, this word starts with the H. Okay, how I know how it happened, and W questions like I know why it happened. Okay, so lots of noun clauses start with the that or how or WH word like what. Okay, sorry. Okay, how WH means this is how is not included in the WH. WH means this WH WHAT. So this is the WH word or how, what, who, which, when, where, and why. Okay, and how is also there. That is there. Okay, three things to remember. One is that, and second one is how, third one is all the WH like what, who, which, when, where, or why. I know that it happened. I know how it happened. I know why it happened. Okay, how to check if your clause is functioning as a noun. Okay, if a clause is functioning as a noun, then we can say that okay, this is a noun clause. You got my point? How do you identify a noun clause in a sentence? How to check your clause? It can be a noun clause, it can be a relative clause, it can be different kind of clause. Okay, so if it is a noun clause, we can check it whether it is functioning as a noun or not. We can check. How we can check? Here, it can be replaced by a pronoun. Okay, the noun clause can be replaced by a pronoun. So, what I see, The whole thing is the noun clause, right? What I say is the noun clause. In the noun clause, so see, this noun clause started with the WH, right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and there is a subject I, and there is a verb say. The whole thing is a noun clause, and the whole thing can be replaced by a pronoun. How? You just remove what I say, you just replace it with it. It is true. That is also fine. It is true. What is true? What I say is true. So what I say can be replaced by a pronoun. It is true. This proves that what I say is functioning as a noun. Okay, here what I say is functioning as a noun. Why? This noun can be replaced by a pronoun. Show me how they work. See, this noun clause started with how. Okay, and that is also there, but in this example only how. Show me how they work. See, in this noun clause, they is a subject and work is the verb. Okay, in a noun clause there should be a subject and there should be a verb, and most of the noun clauses starts with the that, how, or wh words, like what, when, why, where, okay, whom, who, okay. And pronoun test, we can do a pronoun test. Show me them. Okay, how they work. Okay, show how they work. That can be replaced by a pronoun them. Okay. Uh, See, in this example, can you read this example? I know.
Yeah. I know that the story is true.
Yeah. And in this sentence, um, which is the noun clause?
That the story is true.
Okay. Okay. That the story is true. Okay. The whole thing is the noun clause. This noun clause started with that, starts with that. Okay. Uh, the story. Uh, the story is the subject, and is the verb, and actually this is a here is the verb is functions as a stative verb. um, this is not an auxiliary verb. Here the function of is stative verb. I know that the story is true. I saw how the accident happened. Okay, in this sentence, this noun clause is how the accident happened, and how is the uh, okay. This noun clause started with the how, and the accident is the subject, and happened is the verb. Can you read the third one?
I understand why it was necessary.
Okay, and the noun clause is,
Why it is necessary.
yeah, why it was necessary. Okay, why it was necessary is the whole thing is the noun clause, and what is the function of this noun clause? Subject or object?
Subject.
Subject. No, I see the whole sentence. I understand why it was necessary. I understand what. So how do you get? How do you say that a sentence has object or not? You ask the question what or whom. If you get the answer for what and whom, then that sentence has object, right? I understand what. I understand why it was necessary. Okay, why it was necessary? The whole thing functions as the object. I saw what? I saw how the accident happened. Okay, how the accident happened, the whole thing functions as an object. Okay, function is object. Sometimes the noun clause can function as a subject. Okay, in this example, you see. Yeah, this is the one. I was searching for a simple one, but actually, yeah, this is see. Why my pet turtle stares at me all day. Okay, the whole thing functions as the subject. Okay, subject, verb, object, like that. In English, what is the order? What is the word order in English? Subject, verb,
Verb
object.
object.
Yeah, SVO, right? No, no, no.
Yes.
Yeah, SVO. Subject, verb, object. But in Hindi or Malayalam or Oriya, the word order is subject, object, verb. Right?
Yes,
Right?
sir.
मैं उसको देखा. Dekha is a verb. So verb comes at the end. But in English, I saw him. Verb comes after the subject. After the subject. Okay. So, okay. Let me repeat. Noun clause. Noun clause is a dependent clause. Noun clause is a dependent clause or subordinate clause. Noun clause is not the main or the principal clause. It's not the main clause. It's not the principal clause. Noun clause is a dependent clause or subordinate clause. Okay, and noun clause can function as a subject. Sometimes it can function as the object. Okay, in this three example, the function of the noun clause is object. You got my point?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And uh, we will look. Okay. See, in this example, wherever you wish. Okay, the whole thing is the noun clause, but what is a function? Subject or object? You-
Subject.
yeah, because the subject and verb. Okay, SV, and this is a okay. When if a sentence starts with a noun clause, then the function is what? Subject. And see the second sentence. I know where the treasure is. What is the function of this sentence? This noun clause?
Object.
Yes, object. I know what? I know where the treasure is. Okay. Okay. So noun clause, it's a dependent clause. It's a subordinate clause, and the function, it can function as a subject when it comes before the verb. Okay, and it can function as an object, and if it is an object, then it comes after the verb. Okay, and that is a two function, and there are more functions. So that is what is here, and the fourth function is object of the preposition. Okay, I like to keep a schedule of when I have upcoming appointments. When I have upcoming appointments, uska, see the of construction is here, of. Okay, that's the object of the preposition. That is a fourth function, and the another fifth function is subject complement. Actually, the fourth and fifth is a little advanced. Uh, Let me try to explain in simple way. Actors can become whomever they want to be. Okay, you know, subject complement. You know what is the meaning of complement? Complement means which complete. Uh, Means it like not the PLI complement COMPLIMENT complement is a different. So here the spelling is COMPLE. Okay, so this word it's almost related to the word complete. COMPLETE complete. Complement means something which completes the other. Pura. Uh, I don't know exactly Hindi, but actors can become actors can become whomever they want to be. So this whomever they want to be is the complementary sentence or the complement subject complement. That means this one ये जो subjects को पूरा करता है. If without this clause, subject is incomplete. That is the way to define. Uh, I think that we can omit. Okay. इतना तक आप आपका समझ में आए हैं?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. This is a very good clue. Please remember this one. A noun clause can start, most of the time it starts with the that and how or WH word. Okay, WH word, what are they? What, who, which, when, where, and why. Okay, so here I know that it happened, I know how it happened, I know why it happened. And in the all the three sentence, what is the function of this noun clause? Subject or object?
Object.
Yes, that one, that is a function. You don't confuse with, okay? So that is a function. But in a noun clause, if you look at the noun clause separately, here there is no object, right? In a If you take the subject, if you take the noun clause separately, then what are the two main ingredients? One is subject, and another one is verb, right? I think okay. I will tell again. Uh, is it a bit confused? Okay. Um, I will tell one more time. Noun clause. Noun clause is a subordinate clause. It's not a main clause. Okay. It's a noun clause. It's a subordinate clause. And the noun clause, most of the time it starts with the that, how, or WH word like what, who, which, when, where, why. Okay. Okay. So this is the whole thing is the noun clause. Okay. And this noun clause comes in a sentence, right? The whole full, what is a full sentence? I know that it happened. The whole thing is the sentence. This is one sentence, and in this sentence, that it happened is the noun clause. Okay, and um, In this noun clause, the function of the noun clause in this sentence, when we talk about function, that means that has to do with the sentence, the whole sentence. You analyze the sentence. I know. I is a subject and know is a verb and the whole thing is the object. So, in this sentence, the noun clause that it happened functions as the object of this sentence. I know that it happened. Okay. If that it happened, I know. If the sentence was like this, or no, not that. What happened? No. That we cannot make that sentence. Okay, this one is okay. See, uh, whatever you wish is my command. Okay, so here, whatever you wish is the it functions as the subject of this whole sentence. Okay, actually, this red one with a yellow font, whatever you wish, that is the noun clause, but functions as the subject of this whole sentence. And what I was telling earlier, if you take the noun clause separately, okay, this is a noun clause, right? Any doubt? No doubt. Okay, this is a noun clause. And in the noun clause, what are the two minimum ingredients? One is subject, another one is verb. Okay, and this
Yes,
is,
sir.
yeah, and this is a noun clause, and this noun clause can be replaced by a pronoun. Okay, so all these are theory part. Okay. Easy examples of noun clauses. In each noun clause is shaded. The subject of the clause is bold. See, subject of the clause. Okay, don't confuse with the subject of the sentence and subject of the clause. Don't confuse with. Actually, subject of the clause is different. Subject of the sentence is different. And here, oh, the whole sentence is what? Can you read?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I know.
I know that the story is true.
Okay, the whole sentence, whole thing is a sentence, right? Because full stop,
Yes,
yeah, we see the full stop here. So that means the sentence ends here. So the whole thing is a sentence. And if I ask what is the subject of this sentence, then what will be the answer?
I know.
No, only the subject. I.
I.
Yeah. Okay, I. And which is the verb of this sentence? Then
No.
no. Okay, what is the object of this sentence? The whole thing. The whole thing is the object. That means this noun clause functions as an object in this sentence. Got it? I know what? I know that the story is true. The story is true. The whole noun clause functions as an object. Okay. And uh, and now see, if I ask what is the subject of the clause, then what will be the answer? If I ask what is the subject of the clause? What is the subject of the clause?
The story
Yeah, the story, that is the subject. And what is the verb of the clause?
is.
Is. Okay. And what is the verb of this sentence?
No.
Yeah, no. Okay. Yeah. Okay, and the next sentence, I saw how the accident happened. And what is the subject of this sentence?
I.
Mhm. And verb of this sentence?
So,
Okay, and object of this sentence?
how the accident happened.
Okay, and how the accident happened is the clause, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and this is a noun clause. How do you identify? How can you say that this is a noun clause? How do you identify?
Its answer W is for
Okay, that is one clue. Okay, and what is the another thing? Yeah, that is the main thing you have to remember. There should be a subject and verb inside the clause. Got it?
yes, sir.
Yeah. So what is the subject inside the clause? The accident, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What is the verb inside the clause?
Happened.
Happened. Okay. And read next sentence.
I understand why it was necessary.
Mhm. And what is the subject of this sentence?
I
Verb
understand
and object.
why it was necessary.
Okay. And um uh, why? Okay. Um why it was necessary is a clause. And which type of clause?
Its object.
Yeah, that is a function. I asked which type of clause is this?
Noun clause.
Yeah, it's a noun clause. Simple. It's a noun clause. And why it is noun clause?
Because it is subject and verb.
Yeah, there is a subject and verb. Okay, there is a subject and verb inside the clause. Okay, that is the way you have to answer. Okay, so okay, read the next sentence.
I know who said that.
Okay, and subject of this sentence is I and verb is no. Okay, who said that? The whole thing is the object. I know who said that. Okay, and the subject. What is the subject of this clause?
Who?
Yeah, actually, yeah. This is an opening word. Who is the subject of the noun clause, and said is a verb. Okay, and can you read this sentence? Whomever.
Who smell it, did it.
Yeah, whoever smelt it, whoever smelt it, it dealt it. Okay. Um, and whoever smelt it, the whole thing is what? Okay, okay, wait. Now you identify the main verb of this sentence.
Smell.
Okay. Yeah. Which no. Main verb of this sentence. Sentence.
Dill.
Yeah, dealt. Okay. This is the main verb. Okay, dealt. Okay, So English word order is SVO, right? S, and this one is V, and this is object O, right? SVO. So whomever smelt it, the whole thing is functions as the subject, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, because this noun clause comes before the verb. That is why it is subject. Okay. So this is the subject, and now we can analyze the clause separately. And the clause is whoever smelt it. Okay. So this is a clause. Which kind of clause?
Noun clause.
Okay, in a noun clause, there should be a subject, there should be a verb. Okay, and verb is smelt, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and here whoever is functions as whoever is the subject inside the clause. Okay, and read the next sentence.
My command is whatever you wish.
Okay, in this sentence, which is the main verb?
Is
Yeah, is the main verb. Okay, and what is the subject of this sentence?
my command.
Yeah, my command is a subject of this whole sentence. Okay, and whatever you wish. Uh,
Object.
no, no, no. See, what is object? Object is something receives the action, right? You know what is the basic definition of an object? Uh, राम ने सांप को मारा. Ram killed the snake. Ram is there, killed is there, snake is there. Why snake is object? One thing is it comes after the verb. In English, word order is subject, verb, object. Okay, object comes at the end. That is okay. And if we analyze in another way, uh, who receives the action? Who receives the action of killing, or who the killing affects whom? Rama or Ravana? No, Ram. Okay, Rama. No, Rama killed Ravana. Okay, so we can remove. We can delete Ravana. No, snake. Rama killed Ravana. Okay, Rama killed Ravana. Killed. Killed is a verb. Okay, and what happens to Rama? No, Ravana. Ravana is killed, right? So Ravana receives the action. The effect of the action happened on whom? Ravana, you know. So that means object receives the action and the subject does the action. You got it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So here my command is whatever you wish. Here this is not actually, what is the function of this is here? I am a
What?
I am a teacher. Okay, I am a teacher. I is there, am is there, teacher is there. Teacher is object?
Yes, sir.
No. Teacher is not object. I am teaching English. If I say I am teaching English, then English is object because uh, English is receiving the action. I am doing the action. Okay. So here I am a teacher, you are a student, they are employees, they are players, You know, the if we say in these sentences, the verb is called the stative verb. Another form is copular verb, but I think it's not necessary. Like a stative verb. Stative verb means it states. My command is what? My command is equal to whatever you wish. Okay, my command is equal to my command is whatever you wish. Whatever you wish is my command. Both are same. I am a teacher. That means I and teacher. Teacher is not a different person. I only. I and teacher equal, right? So that in that case, we cannot say it is an object. We have to say subject complement. That's why I said completing. Okay, what is Hindi? Purak. No, no. Uh, Compliments. One second. Let me check. Complement. Purak. है ना? Purak. Actually, Purak means you just connect the word complete. You know, complete. Pura karta hai. Complete. Complete and complement both are almost same. Okay. So subject complement means whatever you wish, my command को पूरा करता है. That means both are पूरक है. इस whatever you wish is the पूरक of my command. I am a teacher. I is equal. I is the teacher, or I am the teacher. He is the teacher, or he is the student. He and student एक एक को पूरा करता है, मतलब दोनों एक है. So this is stative verb. So here, whatever you wish is not an object. Okay, you just tell me some of the examples of subject complement. Very simple. I am a teacher, you are a student, they are singers, they are actors, he is a cricketer,
She is a doctor.
yeah, she is a doctor, yeah. So in this case, doctor, teacher, students, it's a subject complement. Okay, so not object. Okay, please read third sentence.
I will give what you said some thought.
Okay, I will give. What is the subject of this sentence? The whole sentence, subject. Hmm?
I
Good. What is the main verb of this sentence?
will give.
Main verb. Give, only give.
Yeah.
Okay, and will is the auxiliary verb, right?
Okay.
Yeah, will is the auxiliary verb and give is the main verb. Okay, so if you check the word order in English, subject is there, verb is there, then object. Okay, so here I will give what you said some thought. The sentence I am not understanding. I will give what you said. Okay, they are telling what you said. Here the noun clause. What you said is an indirect object. Uh, some thought. Because here I will give what you said. You just we can ignore this some thought. If we ignore, then it is very simple sentence. I will give. I is there and verb auxiliary and the main verb is there. Then third one is object. What you said is the object. So this noun clause, what you said, the noun clause is functioning as the object of this whole sentence. What you said is the object, but in English we have direct object and indirect object. So what you said is the indirect object. Uh, can you read this one? Light nose.
Light knows when you are looking at it.
Mhm. Okay. A light knows when you are looking at it. Noun clause is when you are looking at it. Okay. The whole thing is a noun clause. And why it is noun clause? How do you know it is a noun clause?
Because it is subject and verb.
Yeah, there is a verb, subject and verb inside the clause, right? And another clue is it starts with a WH, right? That is another clue. Okay. Now you say that it's a noun clause because there is a subject and verb inside the noun clause. Okay. And now you analyze the whole sentence. What is the subject of the whole sentence?
Light
Hmm. And what is the verb? Which is the verb?
knows
Hmm. Okay, and subject is there, verb is there. Then what is this? The whole thing? Object, right?
yes.
Yeah, the I light knows what? How do you know that a sentence has object? You ask the question what and whom. मैं उसको एक किताब दिया क्या दिया किताब दिया है किताब is a डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट मैं एक किताब मेरा दोस्त को दिया है तो मेरा दोस्त किन को दिया है दैट्स इनडायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट मैं मेरा दोस्त को दिया है डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट इज नॉट देयर किन के लिए किन को दिया है दैट इज देयर इनडायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट इज देयर either object or indirect object. That means the sentence has object. Okay. So here, when you are looking at it, the whole thing functions as the object of this whole sentence. Mhm. Okay. So the conclusion is noun clause can function as as an object of a sentence. Sometimes it can function as a subject. If it is functioning as a subject, then it will come at the beginning, followed by the verb. Okay. Okay. Next sentence.
It is a light thing for whoever keeps his foot outside trouble to advise and counsel him that suffers.
Okay. It is a light thing for whoever keeps his foot outside trouble to advise and counsel him that suffers. Okay. So here, actually, this is the um, um, it is a light thing. It is the subject of the sentence and is a verb. It's a light thing. Okay. So this is the it is a light thing is not the object. It is a light thing. What is the function of light thing? I am a teacher. You are a student. They are singers. They are players. So subject complement, right?
Yes, sir.
A light thing is the subject complement and followed by a preposition. So for is a preposition. Okay. And if you see, if you find a preposition, then there is a preposition is there and there is a WH word is here. Whosoever. Okay. So there is a preposition. So then the function of the noun clause. Why it is a noun clause? Why it
Because
is?
it is subject.
Okay, what is the subject inside the clause? Whoever, right?
Who
Yeah, whoever is the subject and keeps is the verb. Okay, and his foot is also an object. He keeps what? His foot. And outside trouble. So that is an extra information. We are talking, we just look subject and object, subject and verb. That's enough inside the clause. Whoever is the subject and keeps is the verb. And why it is this one is a the function of this noun clause is object of a preposition because there is a preposition here. Okay, if there is a preposition before the noun clause, then the function will be object of a preposition. Okay, can you read next sentence?
my relationships are between me and whomever I am with.
Okay, yeah. See here, my relationships are between me and whomever I am with. Okay, there is a preposition, whomever I am with. Okay, with there is a preposition, so the noun clause is the object of a preposition with whomever because this clause starts with a WH, whomever. And the last sentence, uh, that is why most men dread it. Why? This noun clause starts with the WH. And why it is a noun clause? There is a subject, most men, and verb is dread. Okay. Actually, today we are talking about more theories, and in the coming days we will be doing online quiz. Okay. Yeah. Actually, this is a noun clause. Many of the people, many of them don't know what is really noun clause. It's a very tough topic, but if we understand and in a simple way, it will remain forever in our mind. Uh, I hope I have explained well. Are you? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. So actually, yeah, today's class is also recorded. I will send it if when you get time, you just go through and see again the old one, determiners, reported speech, all those things.